Okay, it's July 17th, 2021. Today I'm going to pick some chanterelle mushrooms. I'm going to show you how to identify them and how abundant they really are in Tennessee. A lot of people pick morels in Tennessee in the spring, but they don't pick the chanterelles. And there's more chanterelles than there are morels if you just get out and get you some of them. And I'll show you what they look like and how easy they are to identify. And then maybe you can get out and get some of these too during the summer. They're actually, I think they're actually better than morels. So, but anyway, let's go find some and I'll show you everything there is to know about them. All right, I don't know how well you can see this in this dark woods, but them are chanterelles. Chanterelles will grow in patches usually, just on the ground. There's a bunch of them here, but they just grow in patches. And like I said, there's always plenty. There's always plenty. You'll find more of these than you will morels, and they're really good eating. I'll show you what one looks like close up. These are some really fresh chanterelles. Alright, these are some really good chanterelles. These are some pretty large ones. There's a whole patch of them back here. Chanterelles, you'll find them. You'll find hundreds of them. You'll find more than you're probably gonna eat. I don't never pick but 20 or 30 at a time, but especially when they're this big. But I just want you to see underneath here. These are smooth chanterelles. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's no gills. There's just like lines, look, ridges. They're really easy to identify, and if you can't identify them, go with somebody that does pick them. And once you know what they look like, you'll see them across the woods and know that that's a smooth chanterelle over there. And these are really good. I actually like them better than I do morels. So, and there's a bunch of them, more than you'll ever eat. So the only other one that looks like this would be a jack-o'-lantern, and it really don't look like this smooth chanterelle because it has gills and it's a bright orange. It ain't this yellow, and it grows in clumps on wood. So I don't think you'll mess up, but that's the only poisonous mushroom you got to worry about that looks similar to this. But like I said, if you pick the smooth chanterelle, there won't be any gills. There's just these smooth lines, these lines right here. Really easy to identify. Really good mushroom. So I'm gonna pick a few of these bigger ones, and then I'm gonna move on, and I'll show you some more patches. They're everywhere. I mean, they're just everywhere in the summertime. So let's go find some more. All right, just came across this hillside covered in chanterelles. It's just a little dirt hill, but it's got a bunch of chanterelles on it. There's a bunch of them. Some fairly large ones in the group. That's a big one right there. I'm gonna pick that and show you how big that is. How big that chanterelle is. It's a big chanterelle right there. But they're all over this hillside. Like I said, if you like morel mushroom hunting, you'll really enjoy chanterelle hunting because you'll have more to choose from. They're just everywhere. When they start coming up, they're everywhere. There's another big one right there. They're just everywhere. And these are small patches. I've seen them so big it just looked like the whole hillside be yellow. So there's some more down here in this grass. I'm gonna move on. They're all down through here. They're just everywhere. Chanterelles are everywhere up in Tennessee right now. So get out and get you some of these. I'm gonna pick a few more. Move on. All right, came across a small patch of chanterelles. Not very many here. There's several up through there. There's probably 25, 30. But that one right there is what I was wanting to show you. That one right there. Look at that beast. That is a big chanterelle. Look how big that is. That's a big one. That'd be good on the grill. A little smoky flavor to it. A good mushroom there. I'm gonna pick that one. I'll leave the rest of these and I'll come across a bunch more, I'm sure. I'm just select picking. There's so many chanterelles in the woods right now, you can just select what you want or how many you want. But anyway, that's a nice one there. All right, go down to the next patch. Okay, I seen plenty of chanterelles today. I didn't find the big patches of 100 or nothing, but I found patches of 30, 40, 50 chanterelles. I could have easily picked over 100 chanterelle mushrooms today. They're up right now. They'll be up for another couple weeks. And, you know, chanterelles, they continually grow. They get bigger and bigger. So if you find some small ones, leave them a couple days. They'll get a little bigger. And if you're a morel mushroom hunter and looking for something different, get out and get you some chanterelles. I just picked the biggest ones because I'm not going to eat 100 mushrooms. I just pick what I want. I picked 20 is what I got. But they're large. You can see here, they're big mushrooms. I picked some really good, really nice chanterelles today. So if you hunt morels and you're looking for something different, chanterelles would be the thing to do because they're so easy to identify and there's plenty of them and they're really good to eat. I've taken people and showed them what chanterelles look like that hunt morels, and sometimes they'll just quit hunting morels and hunt chanterelles in the summer and don't even worry about morels anymore. But that's not me. I'm going to eat morels every year. If I can find them, I'm going to eat them. So, but anyway, if you're looking for something different, get out and get chanterelles. Like I said, they're easy to identify. There's no gills. They're smooth. They got little ridges, but it's not a gill. It's just ridges, like little lines. When you pull one apart, they'll have a stringy texture to them, like almost like a chicken breast or something. That's how you know that's a really good mushroom. When it pulls apart like that, it's a really good mushroom. And when you cook them, that'll soften up, and these are really great. I like them on the grill, but there's like all kinds of recipes online. If you look online, there's more recipes than you can imagine on what to do with these when you get them. So get out and get you some of these. I'm going to go home and cook these up.